Good morning, everyone. I'm really excited about today because it's going to be a very fun day for me. I get to be a tourist of sorts in my own backyard. I've traveled back here to California, and I am here in the Eastern Sierra Nevada mountains, which is my home base. So today we are going to explore some of the charming, small, must-see towns along the 395 corridor. I'm going to try to hit as many as possible today. I don't know how many I'll be able to hit, so I'm not going to give you a specific number now, but you'll probably know by the title of this video. I traveled back here to my home base to rest, recharge, and regroup before my next big expedition, which is coming right up. And in the meantime, while I'm here, I'm going to explore this area a bit. There's so much to see and do here in this area, and it's absolutely stunning. There are world-class mountains here that people travel the world to come visit. Our first stop today is going to be Bishop, California.
Those are wild elk. They just like hanging out at that ranch because they get water and food. They're no dummies. Bishop is the only incorporated city in Inyo County. It's located near the northern end of the Owens Valley within the Mojave Desert at an elevation of 4,150 feet. The city was named after Bishop Creek, flowing out of the Sierra Nevada range. The creek was named after Samuel Addison Bishop, a settler in the Owens Valley. Bishop is a commercial and residential center, while many vacation destinations and tourist attractions in the Sierra Nevada are located nearby. The city covers approximately 1.9 square miles, making it the county's largest community by population and land area.
It is still pretty early and I'm in need of a coffee. So we are stopping here at one of my favorite coffee places, the Looney Bean Coffee Roasting Company. They serve regular meals like salads and sandwiches. They have breakfast as well. They also have ready-made to-go type foods like sandwiches and salads. They have pastries and, of course, amazing coffees and teas. Cranberry and orange scone. That scone was amazing. Bishop is the biggest of the small towns here along the 395 corridor. It's actually a trail town for the Pacific Crest Trail. So people come here to take a 0 day and resupply, get a shower, do their laundry, and get ready for the next leg of their adventures in the Sierra. It pretty much has everything that one would need. There is a hospital here, there are grocery stores here, there are plenty of places to do laundry, hotels, lodging, motels, campgrounds. There's a golf course, there is a bowling alley, there's a brewery, and the famous Schatz Bakery is here as well. So that is going to be our next stop. And of course, because Bishop sits at the base of this incredible mountain range, the Sierra Nevada mountains, There are plenty of hiking trails accessible from this area. The famous North Lake to South Lake Loop is accessible from this area. The Bishop Pass Trail, plenty of amazing trails. Also, there are several outfitters here in town. If you need any backpacking food, fuel, if you need anything of that sort, any hiking clothes, trekking poles, there's a sort of a mini REI here in town. It's not REI, it's called Eastside Sports. There's Sea to Summit, plenty of places to get resupplied, or for any of your hiking needs, if you need gear, anything like that, you can get that here. This board here in the Bishop Park kind of outlines what I just told you about, all the different accessible activities there are here from Bishop. Backpacking, yes.
One of the biggest annual events in Bishop is Mule Days, celebrating the mule over a 6-day period leading up to Memorial Day. More than 700 mules compete in 181 events and the largest non-motorized parade in the United States. Schatz Bakery, started in 1903, is known for its extensive bread production and its status as a pit stop to travelers along US 395 in the Eastern Sierra region. In 2021, it received 2.5 million visitors. One of the bakery's main trademarks is its sheep herder bread. The bread was introduced to the Owens Valley during the California Gold Rush by Basque immigrants in 1907 who missed their home country's bread.
By the way, one of my top 5 burger places is in this town, and I believe it's also owned by the Schatz family. It's called Schatz Roadhouse. They make gourmet burgers, and they have sweet potato fries, regular fries, shakes. It is so awesome, and especially if you go there after getting off trail after a long, hard backpacking trip.
A quick word about the sponsor of today's video, AG1.
Oh my gosh, you guys, this tastes so good. AG1 Next Gen has kicked it up several notches with 3 new yummy flavors. I really enjoyed the taste of the original, but now they have citrus, berry, and tropical. My favorite so far is the citrus because my favorite fruit is an orange and it tastes like orange and lemon. The tropical flavor tastes like papaya and passion fruit, and the berry tastes like blueberry and strawberry. I think that covers about something for everyone. And it's not just all about yummy flavors. AG1 is a drinkable multivitamin that supports gut health. Just 1 scoop contains your multivitamin, your pre and probiotics, and superfoods and antioxidants into 1 delicious daily healthy habit. I've been taking AG1 for about 5 years now, and I can tell you that I feel better when I take it. I feel healthier when I take it. I feel less bloated. I feel more energetic. I certainly feel like it supports my immunity. It fills in those nutrient gaps when I'm not eating my best. There are so many awesome benefits that I personally feel when taking my AG1 daily. But don't just take my word for it. AG1 Next Gen is backed by 4 clinical trials, clinically shown to fill common nutrient gaps and support gut health. Guys, I feel like it's one of the easiest things you can do for your health for less than $3 a day. That's less than a fancy cup of coffee. And I gotta tell you, I am super stoked on these new flavors. That's one of the things I love about AG1. They don't rest on their laurels. They are constantly striving to improve. They are always innovating and evolving. And I'm here for it. Guys, your daily health drink just got more flavorful. Give the new AG1 a try today. You can use my link below or scan the QR code. You'll get a free welcome kit worth $76 when you subscribe. That includes 5 AG1 travel packs, a shaker, a canister, and a scoop. Now I'm gonna go sit in the summer sun and enjoy my fruity AG1 beverage. Thank you once again to AG1 for sponsoring this video. This is more the north side of town, and over here on the right is Mahogany Smoked Meats, where they make amazing sandwiches with amazing meats. It's an awesome little deli. Today we are heading north on the 395. So our first stop was Bishop, and our next stop is Mammoth Lakes. That billboard back there probably gave you a little bit of a clue. We have just left Inyo County, and we are now in Mono County. We're getting pretty close to Mammoth Lakes, but I thought we would take a little detour, a very short detour, over to one of my favorite lakes, Convict Lake. It's literally only 2 miles off of Highway 395. I have featured Convict Lake many times on the channel. Well, unfortunately, I was only able to get the one shot of the lake because it is absolutely packed. It is a weekend, and it looks like there's a big fishing crowd. I saw some backpackers. All the parking is taken.
Mammoth Lakes is the only incorporated town in Mono County. It is located immediately to the east of Mammoth Mountain at an elevation of 7,880 feet. Mammoth Lakes lies on the edge of the Long Valley caldera. The area around the town is geologically active with hot springs and rhyolite domes that are less than 1,000 years old. The town is surrounded by acres of forest and is bordered by the Ansel Adams and John Muir wilderness areas.
All right, I made it to Mammoth Lakes, and I decided to come up to the lakes area. It is named Mammoth Lakes because there are a string of lakes here above the town, and also lots of backpacking trails, hiking trails, horseback riding. You can fish, sup, canoe, kayak. There's so many outdoors activities that are at your disposal here. But I did decide to come straight up here to the lakes because it is very busy, and I know parking is just going to get harder and harder to find as the day goes on. So I'm lucky enough that I did find a parking spot here at Twin Lakes. Well, I just heard a big thunder crash, so it's coming. a pine marten crossing the road, but I didn't get it on film. Still pretty cool to see. I gotta say, I rarely see these lakes this still and calm where you can see the reflection on them. Normally when I come up here, it is super windy, so that is a rare treat. In addition to all the hiking, biking, kayaking, supping, horseback riding, all the different activities you can do here, fishing, Mammoth Lakes is known for its ski resort, Mammoth Mountain. It is a world-class ski resort in the wintertime. I have a friend that loves to snowboard, so her favorite season here in the Mammoth Lakes area is winter. She cannot wait for winter. So there's really something to do year-round here in this area, and it is absolutely stunning. And I was just reminded, because one just passed by, there is a awesome free shuttle service here in Mammoth Lakes that runs you through the whole area. That's one of the reasons the through hikers love it so much as well, because once they get off trail, they can utilize the shuttle system to get into town, take care of all of their resupply needs, and then get back on the trail. And just like Bishop, there are endless accommodations to suit pretty much anyone's needs. There are hotels, motels, campgrounds, Airbnbs, VRBOs, and also, of course, backcountry camping. Endless amounts of backcountry camping if you want to hike out and get a little bit deeper into the mountains. It is beginning to rain, and I have also heard more thunder. These storms weren't expected until later today. It's only 10 a.m.
Mammoth Mountain Ski Resort was established by Dave McCoy in the 1940s, developed from a small ski area into a major resort after receiving a U.S. Forest Service permit in 1953 and constructing its first ski lift in 1955.
Have I mentioned that one of my favorite Mexican restaurants is here in Mammoth Lakes? That would be Roberto's. It is so yummy. If you ever have the chance to eat at Roberto's, I highly recommend it. There is also a great outfitter here in town called Mammoth Mountaineering Supply for any of your backpacking, hiking, skiing needs. And just like that, the sun is back out. Now it is time to head to our next town, which is June Lakes Village. June Lake Village is only about 15 miles north of Mammoth Lakes. And one thing I forgot to mention is all around this entire area, there is tons of free dispersed camping, which I've taken advantage of many times.
What an absolutely stunning view. The June Lake Loop contains a string of 4 lakes, the first being June Lake right here. Then there is Gull Lake, Silver Lake, and Grant Lake. And in addition to all that, there is a charming little village. I call it a village because it is much smaller than Mammoth Lakes, much quieter than Mammoth Lakes, although there is still a ski hill here. The majority of the developed community is spread narrowly along a 5-mile stretch of California State Route 158 known as the June Lake Loop Road. The June Lake Loop has attracted fishermen, hunters, and hikers since the late 19th century. Tiger Bar is one of my favorite places to eat in June Lake, not necessarily for the food, which is good, but it's more for the atmosphere. So here in June Lake, they have a brewery which does not serve food, but they usually have a food truck right behind it. They do have some eateries. They have a motel like I showed you. They do have some Airbnb type rentals and VRBO type rentals. There are a couple motels here, and there's a really cool general store, which I'm gonna walk over to right now. Looks like those are some little cabins that you can rent. The general store is stocked pretty well with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. They've got everything from camping gear, backpacking meals, to groceries, hardware, and more. Now we are just going to take a drive through the loop and out the north side of the loop to go to our next town, which is Lee Vining. And I highly recommend this area for leaf peeping in the fall, which is just around the corner. It is absolutely incredible here. I had to stop and get a shot of the beautiful Silver Lake. I am loving this monsoonal moisture today with the thunderstorms and everything. It definitely adds depth to the landscape. The next town we're about to hit, which is Lee Vining, is considered the gateway to Yosemite from the Eastern Sierra side. Lee Vining is situated near the foot of Lee Vining Canyon. State Route 120 runs from the town through the canyon up to Tioga Pass. Lee Vining Canyon is one of only 2 ice climbing venues in California.
I'll be honest with you all, I haven't spent much time in Lee Vining. I'm usually just passing through. It is a charming little town, and there is an ice cream cone here, which is world famous, and it is the Mono cone. I've heard it pronounced mono and mono, but I think mono is the correct pronunciation. So today, I'm gonna try a mono cone, and then I'm gonna take you by something really cool.
Although they definitely had some yummy looking lunch items on the menu, I opted for the cone. You gotta try the mono cone at least once. I was not disappointed. All right, this is what I wanted to show you. This is the upside down house. The Upside Down House is a distinctive local landmark built by silent film actress Nellie Bly O'Brien. Lee Vining was named after Leroy Vining, who founded the town in 1852 as a mining camp. In 1926, the town was laid out by Chris Matley and named Lakeview. But when a post office was sought in 1928, it was learned that another town, Lakeview, California, already had the name. The name of Lee Vining was chosen in 1953. The place was also called Poverty Flat for its unfavorable conditions for agriculture. One of the really cool things about Lee Vining is it overlooks Mono Lake. That was really cool. It was the first time I've ever been into the Mono Basin History Museum. I didn't even know it was here. It's amazing if you park and walk around what you might find. As I mentioned, Lee Vining is the gateway to Yosemite on the eastern Sierra side. All of these towns are great base camps if you're going to do anything in these mountains. These towns definitely cater to the outdoors communities, and that would be a variety of outdoor communities, whether you fish, you hike, you ski, cross-country ski, snowshoe, whether you're a camper, you like off-highway vehicles. There is something for everyone in these mountains. There is a town that I had hoped to make today, but I have run out of time, and that would be Bridgeport. That's a little further north. I've been there before several times on the channel, so you have seen it on the channel, although I did kind of want it to be a part of this video as well, but it is just another charming town in this area. We'll probably visit that one later. Also, I have made a video entirely dedicated to Lone Pine, which is further south, which I will link below, and that is definitely a must-visit town. It is starting to rain again. I explored around this area just in time. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope that you found this interesting. I hope that it gave you some information that might help you if you are interested in visiting this area. If you have any questions, drop them below. I will try to answer them if I didn't answer them in this video. I appreciate you all coming along. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot to me, and it's absolutely free, and it helps the channel a lot. Thank you all, and I will see you on the next adventure. See you soon, everybody. Bye-bye.